What's up, y'all? This is Ryan, aka Wheelie Crossing. It's been like 6 months since recording. I'm finally getting this video out. So yeah, this is Sunburst 1.0. At the point of recording this, I've already completely flattened this island and started building a new theme. But you can still visit this at my dream address until I finish the new one, and then I'll probably save over it. So try to visit while you can. But yeah, this is my pride-themed city/country/Japanese inspired island. Kind of all over the place. I ended up decorating my whole island for Pride Month for a party that I did with my friends, and I decided to just keep it like that. So now it's a Pride-themed island. I got a lot of my inspiration from Stratoryu's island, Niko Niko, Jacob at Ohi Plays, and also Angry Coconut's island, Fallbrook. Yeah, so shout out to them. I'll try my best to put the codes I used in the description. For my map, so I have 3 resident reps I just created so that I could have extra houses to decorate. And I have Stella, Chabwick, Rosie, Dizzy, Fauna, Sid, Audie, Tangy, Grizzly, and Murphy. So this is my entrance. We have the mail area where I put all of our mailboxes, and in theory it's where like the packages come. And then I have like a little row of trees leading up to resident services, which is pretty close to my airport. And then I have this little bench area next to resident services, a vending machine. Then if you go to the left, there's kind of like the Pride Parade street in front of my museum. I've got a Keith Haring poster, as well as a bunch of gifts. So if you visit the dream address, be sure to pick up the items that are left in front of the museum. If you go straight in front of the museum, you get to the little beach party area. You can pick up a wetsuit and go for a little swim, hang out, take some pictures. There's these Pride standees that I decorated, and you can find those in my like design portal. And this is just like a festival, pride, carnival area. And then if you keep going, there's the library, and then you can pick up the little pocketbook before you go in. This is Sunburst Public Library, SBPL. I designed the logo. Yeah, there's a little area for printing. And then if you go to the right, there's just kind of like the room with all the books. Yeah, pretty simple. I think it turned out really cute. iPad for searching the library catalog. Then if you go to the basement, there's more books, and like a computer station, study cubes, whatever they're called. This is loosely based on my college library. I think it looks really cute, just like a cozy area to study and whatnot. In the attic, I have like an art exhibition with some fake art that is still cute. And some random items, like a little gyroid. And then to the left is a cafe. When you're done hanging out at the library, you can grab a little cup of coffee. And then in the back room, there's a sensory area that I made for my Pride event. But yeah, just a cozy spot to chill and get away from the world. But yeah, that's the library. That's my house, actually. I just converted it into a library. And then right in front is a little mutual aid garden with some rainbow flowers to match the Pride theme. If you keep going onto the beach, this is Sid's house. All of my villager houses are decorated, by the way, so be sure to check them out when you go to visit. The dock is pretty simple. Got some graffiti on the ground, a little blow up balloon chair thing. And then if you keep walking past the library, there's a little park sort of thing where you can have a little picnic. I love the little ants. I don't know if those show up on the dream address or not, but yeah, and then there's a little, like, picturesque spot in front of the lake. And you can go across the bridge. And then you arrive at the fashion show. Yeah, this was really fun to decorate. It's very colorful. Got a rainbow runway. Of course, there's a wheelchair, because I'm a wheelchair user. And then behind I guess this is like this behind the stage, there's a little area where you can do like your face paint or change your clothes or do whatever before you go out into the fashion show. And yeah, I had a really fun time inviting all my friends over to my island to do a little fashion show for Pride. We had like different categories and stuff, and we all just showed off our outfits. And then just a little peek at the beach. It's pretty simple, but it's cute. And then, yeah, if you just backtrack, speed this up, and then go back to the front, towards the right side of my island, I have this little, like, fake building I made with a little concrete area beside it. My villagers like to just sit over there, so I just gave them a chair. But yeah, I figured this is like kind of like a little co-op store of some sort. And then on the beach I have a little cookout area with my wheelchair, which isn't very realistic, but who cares? And then there's like a little laundry area. Little view of the street going up. And Dizzy's hanging out in the wheelchair, drinking a soda. I designed this little mask up poster. yeah, if you keep going down the street, you get to the movie theater, but I'll show that later. So if you keep going to the right, and go up the stairs, you get to Abel's. There's Pride-related merch in Able Sisters that I designed. Yeah, so this area is pretty, like, you know, a little bit more out in the country. This is Grizzly's house. And this is just where I just like stuck all my gyroids over here, over on the beach on my peninsula, because I just wanted to get them out of the way. And there's like a little mini farm off the beach. This is my flower shop, and it's right in front of like a little flower farm, so you can just pick the flowers and sell them at the little stand. And then there's like a little like outdoor section for flowers as well. And if you keep going, there's my landbridge. Has a nice view of the lake. There's like a little fishing spot down here. It's just a cute little nook, right in front of the abandoned radio station. Yeah. Kind of a cute photo opportunity. With like a little fire pit and a vending machine and a outdoor movie thing. And then there's like a telescope back on the rock. And then the beach is pretty sparsely decorated. Not much to see, but if you loop around, you can see the whole beach. And then go back up and down the other staircase back over to the movie theater. There's this little area like kind of behind and next to the movie theater that overlooks the river. And then this is the movie theater. Yeah, you go over here, grab your little ticket. We've got a Rocky Horror Picture Show playing. I changed them up like for the different seasons, and like since this is like Pride related, I guess I just kind of picked that one. But yeah, the inside is super cool. I love the little cockroach hanging out. It's not the nicest movie theater, but if you go into the theater, you got another cockroach friend. But yeah, you can just come in here and watch a movie, eat popcorn. I think this build turned out really good. It was pretty, like, simple, but it, like, works really well. And the other rooms aren't really decorated, so I didn't really show them. There's like a bathroom and like the kitchen sort of thing. And then yeah, just this is the rest of the street again. Here's some more like filler areas. And then if you go up the stairs behind resident services, there's like the rest of the town. And the house to the far right is Dizzy's, and he has an ice cream shop. It's super cute on the inside if you want to check it out. Yeah, and then behind the ice cream shop there's like some little seating, outdoor patio, get some work done. Then to the left there's the laundromat, which is Fauna's house if you sneak past in the little alleyway. There's a secret rooftop view behind the laundromat. And then Chadwick's house is a like convenience store. Besides his house is this like miscellaneous shop, fake building that I built with some with a little parking lot in front, kind of like a grocery store or something. And then there's another secret rooftop view behind the tree. So if you go up that little ladder, there's just a little rooftop with like a table and a chair. And then if you go down, there's a road on the side of the lake with a little bench. You can look out onto the water. It's really pretty. And you can kind of see the back of the island. I got like a flower field and a bunch of trees. A little picnic area on the side of the road. Yeah, if you keep going back towards the back of the island, there's my flower field. It's really satisfying to like run around. I built this little area to kind of commemorate my bedbound disabled friends celebrating Pride from bed. There's just a little strip of houses. Tingy's house. Stella's house. And there's Murphy. Looking at the little bulletin board. And then to the side over here, there's just like a path that goes to back to the lake. And then there, if you go up the stairs, there's two more houses. I think this is Murphy and, oh, this is Rosie's house. And then if you go down the staircase in the back and get to my secret beach. Little area for I guess whenever people are waiting for the boat to come in and get a little snack, a vending machine. And yeah. And then I guess I'll do a little tour of Wynn's house. It's just like a made up character. Her house is just decorated like an actual house. But I think it turned out really cool. Very cozy. I love the little couch with the Sanrio. And the other rooms aren't really decorated. Just the one bedroom. Pom-pomper in bed. Lots of gyroids. A little skateboard rack and a little desk. Some clothes. And then technically the attic is decorated, but it's not really anything special. I just like stuck all the furniture that I didn't know what to do with up there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to check out my custom design portal. I have a lot of designs in there, like this t-shirt and a bunch of other like queer, crip, disabled, pride merch, as well as my wheelchair design. But yeah, I hope that this tour was entertaining. I don't like usually talk in my videos, but hopefully this is enjoyable. And thanks for watching, and hope you visit my dream address. And if you do, definitely let me know. Tag me in any pictures. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Thanks for watching!